Trump administration is withholding. They're withholding some $2.2 billion. Let me say it again. $2.2 billion from Harvard as a result. Now, check this out. This is a Wall Street Journal article that dropped today. Go to my iPad. Trump threatens Harvard's ability to enroll international students. Okay, let you understand something. So one, they threaten you need to make changes. No, stay on the iPad. Two, they said, Harvard, we're going to take your tax exempt status. Harvard has a $53 billion endowment. Conservatives are saying tax the endowment. Now, here's this. Now, here's what it says. Harvard enrolls 10,000 international students. And like many U.S. universities, it relies on their tuition payments, often full freight. But here is the thing, the previous paragraph that I want to focus on in this conversation. The threat arrived Wednesday in the form of a letter from Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem after Harvard on Monday refused to comply with demands made by the administration, and here's the key, including that the university, quote, under federal oversight, audit, in quotes, audit the viewpoints of faculty, student, and staff. Harvard President Alan Garber called the demands an illegal attack on the school's independence. Now let me unpack. This is not about anti-Semitism. This is not about protecting Jewish students. The right has always believed that Harvard is the bastion of liberal ideology, and that if we could take down the premier, this is their thinking, the premier liberal institution that graduates these individuals who then go on to assume major positions of power in America, if we could either take them down and then force them to hire or force them to recruit a ton of conservatives, then we've won. Now let me roll it back. Remember at my alma mater, Texas A&M University, when they wanted to hire Kathleen McElroy to run the journalism department, the reconstituted journalism department, two members of the board of trustees were texting each other, and they said, I thought we were bringing the journalism department back in order to train conservatives to be in media. I need y'all to pay attention. They've been demanding, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna find it in a second, Warner Discovery, which owns CNN, a story was done and the question was asked, hey, what can we do to curry favor with the Trump administration? This was, I think this was also was a a Wall Street Journal story. In that story, let me see, here it is. Go to my iPad. It said, and now as he and John Malone, he is David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Discovery, as he and John Malone look to trade their way out of the tight spot of the business, they may need Donald Trump. WBD, that's Warner Brothers Discovery, confirmed that a company representative recently reached out to the Trump orbit seeking advice about how the company might advantageously interact with the White House and improve its Trump age odor. The reported message was to look at the example of Amazon and Jeff Bezos paying Melania Trump $40 million to participate in a documentary about herself. Don Jr. might like a hunting and fishing show on the Discovery Channel, they were told. And that CNN could have more pro-Trump voices, suggestion provided. What am I laying out? Everybody knows that Donald Trump is transactional. That in order to get what you want, well, if you could cut a deal with Trump, you can get what you want. You think I'm lying? How about this here? Donald Trump suing Paramount because of an interview Vice President Kamala Harris did. Paramount, the parent company of CBS, 60 Minutes, they are trying to be sold. They need the Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission to sign off on it. So what they are doing is they are considering settling the lawsuit, even though they know it's BS. They're considering settling the lawsuit in order to curry favor. What does this story say? 4 law firms who Mr. Trump leveled executive orders against have fought them in court, all quickly receiving rulings from federal judges who temporarily halted them. But now that 9 firms have agreed to deals and committed to nearly $1 billion worth of pro bono legal work, and keep in mind, stay on my iPad, those deals are for things that Trump wants them to do. Go back to the story. Some Trump advisors have started having discussions about a range of options for what the firm's lawyers can be deployed to work on, according to 2 people briefed on the matter. That work could include sending the lawyers to help Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency or deploying them to aid the Justice Department, they said. Trump administration may seek to have a federal judge enforce any deal it reaches with Columbia University in an arrangement that could ensure that the White House has a hand in the school's dealings for years to come, according to 4 people with knowledge of the matter. So why am I laying this out? Today, there was a discussion in the Oval Office regarding the Congo. Now, the Congo is engaged in a war. They need military resources. Trump said, okay, you want our military resources? You've got to give up minerals. Remember what he wanted from Zelensky in Ukraine. They wanted Ukraine to give up $500 billion in minerals for continued aid. Here's Trump talking about the Congo in the Oval Office.
All over the world, the Congo and Africa. Many, many people come from the Congo. I don't know what that is, but they came from the Congo. And all over the world, they came in, opened their...
Okay. So here he is discussing this. Who do they deploy? Remember Eric Prince, the mercenary? Exclusive. Trump supporter Prince reaches deal with Congo to help secure mineral wealth. He funded Blackwater. Eric Prince has agreed to help Democratic Republic of Congo secure and tax its vast mineral wealth, and he will help them protect them. Y'all, where do HBCUs come in? If the Trump administration can attack Harvard and try to extract demands and force them to be under a federal audit of the viewpoints of student, faculty, and staff, HBCUs do not stand a chance. We warned you. We warned you that HBCUs, especially public HBCUs, were vulnerable in red states. Where are most of our HBCUs? North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Mississippi, Texas, Arkansas. They're in other places, but the vast majority of HBCUs are located in the South and the Southeast, all red states. What then happens if Trump and MAGA say, I'm sick of these voter registration drives at these Negro schools?